Hi, I'm Kate, and this is my story. I've never described myself as a glass half full or a glass half empty kind of person. I've always described myself as a glass overflowing type of person. I have bags of natural energy and a really positive outlook on life. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer 2 years ago, I have to say that positivity took a knock. At the time I was working with AstraZeneca. I had a career in HR, had 2 teenage daughters, my husband. Life was really good and pretty steady. I first noticed a lump in spring 2021. I visited the breast clinic and was given a mammogram, an ultrasound and then a biopsy all in the same day. I vividly remember that awful crunch noise of the biopsy as the needle grabbed a portion of the tumour, and at that point it hit me that we weren't messing around, this was being taken really seriously. I was sent home to wait for the results and it was a really surreal time. I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer. The one thing I was dreading was telling my daughters, and when the time came my eldest was quick to work it out. It was a brutal, heartbreaking conversation, but I resolved to try and make their wish that mummy would stay looking like mummy a reality. If it meant that I had to eat more cake and go with the cold cap to try and keep some of my hair, I was going to have to do it. My need to look as much like my usual self is what drove me forwards through the relentless treatment, requiring 5 blood transfusions along the way. So this month is my 2-year cancerversary. It's a strange word, right? But in cancer land, we learn many different words and strange terminology. And in a weird way, we have to learn to embrace it. What I feel acutely grateful for is the support and love I've received along the way. My hospital put me in touch with other patients who were going through the same thing. But more than that was the lifeline that I've received by being part of the Cancer at Work employee resource group here at AstraZeneca. I was able to connect with the Cancer at Work group on a weekly basis, sharing my story and being able to pass advice along to others. I'm still part of that group now, and we come together on calls and we have the opportunity to contribute to some amazing projects. We've had such a huge impact across so many countries, and it's a sad fact that our group is growing with so many colleagues touched by cancer, but we are stronger together. The Cancer at Work group was pivotal to my positive outlook. Without it, I do believe the story may be very different. Through all of this, no other person in my network, including my family, is able to understand exactly how I feel, quite like someone who has also faced something similar. There is no other friend like a cancer friend and someone who has been through the same thing. Not only are these groups fundamental for support, they also provide an education, and we really must prioritise the education for adults, young people, teenagers and our children. I am forever grateful for AstraZeneca and our employee resource group, and I'm committed to continue to be part of this group and someone people know that they can reach out to if ever they need to talk. I really would encourage every company to have a group that people can come to if they or a family member faces cancer or any other disease. We need to be there for each other, allow ourselves to talk about it and allow ourselves to be open to that support. It never goes away and life really never returns to normal, but instead I'm a new person now.